Good morning. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me about Found. I am absolutely obsessed with this show. It's one I just saw a ton of posters for. I'm like, what is this? And then I sat down and watched it, and I'm just like, what? I just want to know, when you guys read the scripts for the first time, did you have a moment like that and realize possibly how impactful this show could be?
I ran through my entire house when I read the end of the script because unlike, I was like, this is good. This is really good. I'm like, all of these characters feel like very multidimensional, like characters. I like how they're tying everything together. And then when you get to the end, you guys, everyone else got to know that Sir was in the basement, but we didn't get that upon, receiving the script. So when I found out, I was like, what? And I literally like had the zoomies like a cat and ran through my house.
I totally did too. I didn't run, but I ran in my head.
Absolutely. Brett, what about you? Were you just like, this show is going to be insane?
Well, I mean, you never really know about that, but reading the twist, you never know. But reading the twist at the very end, I had the exact same experience. I was like, I think this is like one of the best pilots I've read. I mean, it's so complete. It has everything, and then to leave us on that cliffhanger, you gotta be kidding me. How could this, like, I just want the show to be made just so I can find out what happens episodes 2 onward. Like, it's such a good twist. And it complicates, I think, we've seen missing persons dramas before, but not like this,
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Sir is there and the audience knows, obviously, then that Sir is there from the beginning. And then we are the ones who are like doing our thing and trying to think that we're a group, that we're like, we trust each other, we're a team. And then all of a sudden, like, this is slowly building toward this betrayal, this massive betrayal. And I mean, that's like, how often is the audience in on it so much more than the characters? And they're like, what? You have to tell her, it's going to happen,
Yeah.
It's really good. And like, we did it. I'm still surprised by it when I watch it.
I know, me too. I was like, oh yeah, wow. Handle that really well.
Something I really like is the play between like power versus strength, like between the characters. Like, do you feel like you're a little bit of taking back your power versus like the passion for what you're doing? Because I really enjoy that everyone has their own backstory that really ties into why they're doing this job. And I'm wondering for you where that comes from.
I mean, I think for me, we all take different places within sort of this sort of humanity, you know what I mean? In the sense of how we all deal with our trauma, what our weak spots are and what our strengths are. So I think that as a team, I mean, Gabby, of course, knew this, bringing us in together and like kind of saving us from ourselves and giving us a community and a sense of worth. But then, I mean, and then the deeper, darker part of it is that then she's also lying to us. But I think that for Margaret, especially, she can parlay some of the grief and trauma the pain she feels about losing her son, but she also knows how to connect to people and tell them like that they're not alone, that I'm living proof that you can get through it. I mean, she's barely getting through it, going to the bus station every single night. So she definitely needs her therapy. But I think that we all serve, each one of us individually has like a lot of such value in our team.
For you, I haven't gotten to your dark and twisty story, but I do like that you play a lot of dark and twisty men in uniform. So for Mark, where are you making him new and exciting for you and for viewers who have been following your career for a while?
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because I was just thinking I think I had enough trauma with one of my other characters that I'm good. What am I thinking about that? We don't know exactly why Mark Trent is in the missing persons department of the police department. So there might be something there. So we're not really sure yet, but it will be interesting to explore. I have played a lot of characters with a lot of crazy stuff in the background, but that's not what this is. This is I'm a good guy. I get to play a good guy who helps other good guys. I mean, sure, like they don't always like follow the rules and stuff, but it is nice to to play someone with such a big heart. So I don't know exactly how to answer that, but hopefully it is a bit of a departure from the twisted, complicated people I've played in the past.
I like it. And then my last name, Gabrielle, why do you think everyone who might not have tuned into Found already should definitely check it out?
Oh my God, because you don't know what's coming next. You really don't. You think you can predict it because I'm pretty good at predicting things. And even from the first script, can predict it to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth. I think it's that edge of your seat drama where you get to really get in tune with these characters and the depth of their trauma and their story and how they use that pain, like you said, for purpose, and also highlighting a lot of these communities and people that don't normally get a voice. So you get to see and open up your eyes to what's going on in America, at least highlighted in the DC area for Found. And I think you'll always be entertained and surprised, especially about what's going on in the basement.
Yes. Amazing. Well, thank you all so much. That's my time. I'm loving the show. Congratulations on season 2. That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
Thank you. Nice
Have
to
a
meet you.
great day.